Leah Evecoat, your certified personal trainer and weight loss and corrective exercise specialist. So what I've been doing lately is I've actually been taking some courses on how to be a nutrition coach. That is my next thing that I'm doing. I am going to be a nutrition coach. And the reason why I chose that is because I love nutrition. I love, breaking down everything that I'm eating and just learning about what I'm eating and how much I'm supposed to be eating and just everything. And also I'm learning about so many myths, okay? So the reason why I'm here making a video is because I wanted to share some of the myths that just broke for me, because I always thought that maybe, this was better than that, and really it's not. So let me tell you some myths that I've learned about weight loss and nutrition. Okay, here we go. The first myth is that being vegan is actually great if you want to lose weight. That is absolutely not true. Though a lot of people have claimed that they've lost a lot of weight on the vegan diet, it is actually not the diet for weight loss. If you are becoming vegan and you just are vegan, or if you have been vegan even for years, there's probably still a lot you don't know about how to properly feed your body if you are a gym goer or if you're trying to lose weight or tone up. The thing about vegan diets is that it's very hard to get the amount of protein that you need for muscle repair because you're not eating those amino acids. So a lot of those amino acids come from animal products, okay? So now you're solely depending on beans and legumes and nuts, and that's it, because vegans, they don't eat fish, they don't eat any dairy, so they have to get all of their protein from beans, nuts, and legumes, and sometimes tubers and whatever's in the vegetables and fruits, which isn't very much. So in the end of the day, a vegan has to eat actually more food, aka more calories, to get the proper nutrients. That is why some people will tell you that on a vegan diet they've actually gained weight because they were trying to compensate for something that they weren't getting in a normal, carnivorous diet. So they end up having to eat more of something, which means more calories. So there's only a lot of things that we could do to kind of bypass the weight gain, is to probably don't fill your entire, don't fill your entire diet up of carbs. That's what a lot of vegans tend to do, especially new vegans. They start loading up on the rice and on the grains. And although you need, 65% of what you eat, it should be grains, whole grains, you also are not getting as much protein and the other micronutrients through a vegan diet. So that myth is just, I'm not going to get into too much detail. The myth is just, a vegan diet is not always, a weight loss decision to be making. It's not a weight loss diet. It's more for moral reasons and personal preferences. I do not recommend anybody who's trying to lose weight to jump on a vegan diet. That is a very, very intense diet. It takes a lot of commitment, and people who don't have the moral reasons to go vegan, they end up actually plateauing, and they get disappointed in themselves because they couldn't keep a vegan diet for weight loss. It's just not realistic for weight loss clients, okay? That is more of a moral thing and a personal choice thing. It is never, ever to be used as weight loss, okay? So just so you guys know that. The other myth that I have come across is that fat really doesn't make you fat. It's actually the sugars and carbohydrates, okay? People think, oh, it's fat, so it's gonna make me fat, right? Nope. Absolutely not. Actually, saturated fats and trans fats and all those bad fats, what they do to your body is they clog your arteries, and they can cause heart problems and obesity and fatty liver disease, okay? They do not actually make you fat. They just build up inside your body, like in your vascular system. The things that actually make you fat or make you gain weight is actually the carbs and the sugars that you eat, okay? That's just how it is. When carbohydrates or sugars are consumed, they are stored in your lipids, which are your fat cells. Yes, lipids, okay? So we want to definitely minimize how much carbs we are eating. Now, remember, there are two types of carbs. There are complex carbs, and then there's simple carbs. The complex carbs are the ones that you may want to put more emphasis on in your diet. These carbs are slow release in your system, so they work through your system through a longer period of time, giving you a steady amount of energy. Where simple carbs like donuts, cookies, candy, okay, these are fast release. They give you a quick burst of energy, okay? And this energy goes up and then it goes down. And that is why people have the sugar crash, okay? And this actually raises your insulin levels up so rapid and then drops down. And the reason why the simple carbs are bad for you is because they really don't have any nutritional value. That's why complex carbs are called complex carbs, because they are much more complex, which means they hold so much more nutrients for you. So technically, even though we should stay keeping control of our carb intake, because all carbs are the same in a way that they are, the way the body reads them is all sugar, okay? So you eat a complex carb or a simple carb, they both go in your body and they both are gonna register as sugar. But the only difference is that one has more nutrients than the other. These simple carbs are just so dense in calories, no nutritional value at all. So your body's gonna, see this simple carb and it's gonna be like, this has no nutritional value. What should we do with it? Send it to the lipids, and it gets stored, and that's why people gain weight. Now, when you eat the complex carbs, your body registers it, yes, as sugar, but it sees so much more than that. It sees all the nutrition that it can use for this and that, and and you're more likely to burn it off more than the simple carb. And since the complex carb has a slower release, your body can take its time burning it, and it's all good. But still, please be mindful of your portion sizes, okay? A calorie is a calorie, regardless what it is, okay? One more myth that I have found out. Technically, it does not matter when you eat. It's about what you eat. Unless you are competing for a competition or you have certain body gains that you need to meet for a sport or a competition, okay? So if you are a bodybuilder and you are trying to hypertrophize your body, yes, eating on a special time is actually very important, because you got to get these nutrients in your body for when you start lifting, so that way the body can immediately use that to repair and grow and heal. But if you are just somebody who's just trying to keep a healthy diet and try to maintain a healthy weight, it does not matter when you eat, it just matters what you eat. So when people say, oh, if you eat past a certain hour, you're gonna get fat. Not necessarily, okay? It depends on what it is though. So if you get home after work, a late night of work at 10 p.m. and you make yourself a salad with some grilled chicken, it really doesn't matter what time you eat that salad and grilled chicken, as long as it's salad and grilled chicken. It's healthy, it's good. There's your protein there with one of your macros, and a salad, it's very light to eat at 10 p.m. But if you get home at 10 p.m. and you grab yourself some Krispy Kreme, that's gonna be sitting in your gut all night and probably just collecting in your lipids. So that's another myth that a lot of people seem to believe in, is like, oh no, you can't eat past a certain hour. No. If you haven't eaten and you did skip a meal and you eat something healthy at 10, 11, 12, who knows what time, it doesn't matter. Unless you, again, are training for something, okay? So those are just some of the few myths that I have learned, and I felt like I'd pass it on to you guys because it's important to know these myths, because there's a lot of misinformation out there, let's admit it. Okay? And I am a professional, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm sure there's other professionals out there that would probably oppose to some of the things I have learned. But you know what? I've worked with so many clients and I've used these strategies on them and it seems to work. So, the most important thing is just to eat a balanced nutrients diet, okay? Make sure it's full of nutrition and also stay active. It's really that simple, I promise. It's not rocket science. Healthy diet and exercise, and life is great. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe down below so you can get more videos of lifestyle, health, and beauty. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.